All right, folks. I'm bringing you in. They're calling for a charge. It's Smokestacks. It's Contention. The CSA needs to try to decap the point here. You can see how close they are. It's hard to see in here. The bayonet might be the way to do it here. I mean, it's always better to shoot, but well, almost always. Yeah, you want to hold that reserve.
Get up that flag up and bring it back here.
Yep. This is, I believe, near the Eastwood skirmish point.
Flags over here. All flags this way, quickly.
Oh no, the Eastwoods. I mean, it's
right here. Flags
it's the skirmish map that's called Eastwoods.
Everyone else who's got a gun,
not to be confused with the skirmish map that's called the Eastwood skirmish.
Bayonets and get into the fight. Don't load here. Bayonets and get into the fight. It's everybody.
But you can see the CSA is that close to that flag.
Bayonets and get into that fight. Bayonets and get into that fight. Go. Bayonets and get into that fight. Bayonets and get into that fight. Just go.
If I didn't know better.
Up and over. We need to take the flag down. Everyone up and over. We need to get the flag. Come here.
That is correct.
Come here, boys. We need to take the flag down.
If they allowed me a moment, I would go through the officers. It's a pretty good list. Also, a number of regulars are sitting as number 2s in these companies. If not official, they're unofficially. See the Union countercharging down the road. Whoa. Got some CSA skirms out here. Looks like the Union has retaken this fence.
Boys, form on the road now. Form on the road. You all are all trying to reload in a cluster. Form a line on the road. Form a line on the road. Doesn't matter what company you're in. Just defend this right flank. Oh.
Yeah, they got one of the CSA flags down. Maybe there's going to be an attempt to recover. Very nice job camping that flag. Such an easy thing to do. Camp those down flags. Not only does it a nice spawn to the other side, but they usually take out of formation deaths as people go out of formation and to die and try to get them back. Yeah. CSA tries. This does not look like a big attack unless the rest of it's somewhere else.
Sorry about that, Smells.
Is the rest of that? Oh, okay, so it's just on delay. The rest of it's coming left, but it's a bit slow.
No, it's okay. Hey, the Hitler speeches ain't gonna save you, buddy.
Get on that fence, boys. On that fence. Brace the fence. Bayonets and get on the fence. Don't reload behind the line. Break your loads and get on the line. Break your loads and get to the front. Break your loads and get to the front. We can't hold it without you. Bayonets and get to the front.
Yeah. We're gonna go on a Rambo mission, but you know. Yeah, you don't want to go in 1s and 2s after this, but whoa, look at that ragdoll. That made it all worth it. Of course, falling on the half-stone walls. What is this? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's actually focus on the group effort rather than the Shiv 2 melee.
Just out the fence here. 70 I'll bow face off this fence. Just get about shit, like 5 yards.
30th B, stick on the fence. 30th B, stay on the fence. 30th B, stick on the fence.
72nd B, I think we're on the fence too. Smells is dead. No, Smells
Yeah,
is dead.
72nd B, you're on the left side of this fence here. Who's that Rambo?
Alright, 72nd B, space out back.
Yeah, so the Union's got a group back.
30th B, stay on the fence.
It's trying to guard this road.
Okay.
Does the CSA group have a group over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, they're moving further left, I guess.
Hey, we're holding good.
But you can see many of the Union officer names. Again, a lot of these folks are some of the staples of the
Independent fire, boys. Hold on.
pub officer in the pub scene. So We're very fortunate to have them.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't see the full list for the CSA, but I think it was pretty good. Oh, we can see some of it now.
Yeah, they got buck'em-ball. They got buck'em-ball, guys. Be careful.
Indeed. Yeah. All right. So we have a charge here on the against the Union right. It was too late to stop the decap, or the point. And it looks like the point is going to be one of the Eastwood skirmish points. Oh. I think there are two down there, and I don't remember which one it is. I mean, this is just probably going to be a running brawl in the woods. We can try to get the jump on it. Yeah, so it's the one that I think is furthest back. The other one is there. My goodness, I would hate that one. This one seems to confer an advantage to whoever holds it. I believe if you get it... Right, if the CSA has a lot of buck and ball, it's not going to do them a terrible amount of good if you're able to hold these open sections, to hold the fences, the little bit of cover that's there. They're going to have to close distance, and it's, you know, it's a challenge to do. The Union get to do it when they attack with 1842s on Eastwood skirmish, but it looks like the Union has 1, 2... I think that's 3 and 4 flags over there, and they have a CSA one that's running parallel to that. It's true. I mean, you'd have two choices, actually. You could leave everyone here and bring back a small group to cap this, which I think would be defensible.
I'm trying to get your attention. Bodacious.
What? I guess you're running to your officer, so that's okay. Or I guess there's an officer convention. I don't know. But yeah, the Union's going to get here first. That looks like a glitched flag, which appears just as a pole with a little bit of material on it. But it looks like 1, 2, 3 Union flags have made it here, and I think the 4th is over there. So Union should hold in a pretty good position. I don't know that the CSA wants to stand and shoot. I don't know how many have 42s, if that was in fact correct. But the Union, to the degree that they don't have 42s, just keep those open fields in front of you. Oh, so you know what? Maybe this is a CSA group? Yeah, it is. All right, so it's the Palmetto flag, and then did the Union have another? Nope, that is a CSA flag that looks a lot like a Union one. So the CSA looks like it's worked 3 companies up this side. The Union's just going to look to counter that, mirror that, and then shoot at a distance. Honestly, for buck and ball range, this is not terrible. Yeah, you'd like to be closer, but this is still workable. The first flag position was somewhat neutral. This one is definitely Union favored.
Are they?
I think they are. I can barely see them. It looks like.
Well, if so, they have to cross 2 fences to get to us.
No, I think that's your friendlies. Oh no. The dreaded ugly loose formation. tactically understandable, but aesthetically very displeasing. Yeah, this is a CSA group.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Once again, right there, and the other companies are helping us, to be fair. But they didn't
Well, 3 of you are here. I mean, unless you think that this 4th company was going to make the difference. But I saw that fight. It was not. Fact is, the Union got there. They have better range shots. I think as an entire group they do. And it's not a path of attack that affords you very much concealment or cover on the way in. Honestly, the CSA may want to just play this like they play Eastwood Skirmish at this point. Give up on the point. I know nobody wants to do it, but give up on the point, conserve tickets. If you have like a fair number of 42s, you're going to lose the shoot. Well, with the fence, maybe not. But my guess is you're probably going to lose the shootout. And now this could be the next point. And the other ones are just... Let me think if I'm missing one. I think they're real far away. I don't think there's one out by the cabin over here. I think these 2 are it for this side. There's one way out by the burning Mooma farm. There's one in the graveyard in the middle. There's one at the edge of that wood line. And yeah, that's the 6. So the CSA should have no problem getting the jump on the next flag. And it's just a question of what level they go in at. I don't know how long they could do it considering they're near Union spawn, but it's also a question of... Now, you lose a flag to go cap the other point, but could you actually pin the Union back here? Right, because the Union has decided to take it deep. So the CSA has done kind of what I thought might be done, and that is go for concealment. Okay, I lied. They did something I would not have done, but they're going to contest this point. I don't think this is going to work any better because they got a fat blue line still looking at them. They're going to get a second flag over here. I don't know if that's going to make up the difference. That blue line looks healthy. And that means that if there's only one Union flag over there, that means there's 3 more elsewhere.
Gentlemen, I was just saying right in the show.
So you got one Union group charging over there. Oh, this is the other Union group. That's flag is unknown.
Pull it back, John. We got them. Keep shooting. Shooting them back. They're running.
Yeah. Well, it was a interesting attempt. But it does kind of seem to be the theme of Contention, which is, you know, if you get there and embed yourself. I mean, granted, the last map was Waterways. This point is particularly difficult to attack once the other side gets there first and establishes themselves. I think several of the other points are more up for grabs, but... So, this is... those should be the 2 arty officers, and then this looks like the one at the edge of the tree line in the field. Yep. Yeah, so this one can be a challenge to hold. I mean, holding a fence, either one, when the other side has all that concealment and cover, and it's a lot you would need to cover. I mean, you got a half stone wall here, which is like, okay. But again, either side can come all the way around. I'm thinking the CSA, this is slightly closer to them, and so I would presume the Union would be trying to fold around. That, I believe, is CSA arty, which the Union has more or less left alone. And I think they've only had each other to shoot at. Across the way here is the Union artillery. We can get a look at numbers right now. 11 CSA arty, 8 Union. Overall numbers are pretty close, so there's not a huge difference there. But we can also get the full leadership. Yeah, we've got some good ones on, so we'll see who gets here. This looks like the lead group. I would assume it's CSA. It looks like CSA, and it'll be a question of whether they can hold it. We'll see who's on their tail. CSA, yeah. And there was a CSA group that was off to the right. Nope, that's the Union.
Double quick, we're taking
That-
our time. It's gonna be...
That is hot on the tail of the CSA. But you know what? With Buck and Ball... Oop, I spun out the wrong side. With Buck and Ball, you can defend the backside. I mean, you got a chance to defend it over here, because if the attackers are good, and they've seemed pretty good as defenders, you're probably going to be overwhelmed with numbers. You should be. And so you got to try to make it up with 2-for-1s or 3-for-2s or something like that, until friendlies can flex over to you. I mean, sometimes it's just a matter of flexing from here to there, which isn't crazy, but...
Reloads and bayonets, gentlemen.
Yeah, CSA's got 3 flags back. Nope. Yep. 3 flags back. The other dark blue... I don't see... Yeah, this is where the Union looked like they came through. I thought there was a second Union group. Looks like Womp Womp's group, and... Is that Dawes' group? I can't read. Oh, Napoleon.
On the fence, boys, independent fire.
Yeah. Alright, so that's the other CSA group. So I'm guessing this is the last Union group. Bringing up the rear as it is. But we'll try to stay focused on the point of contention.
Boys, shoot 'em, boys.
This is more like the first point where it, because of concealment and a little bit of cover, it could be anybody's. But the first one there has the advantage of forcing the other side to come to them while they get to shoot at it.
Palmetto B, over here on me, gentlemen. We're getting flanked. Over here, gentlemen. Palmetto B. On this line, gentlemen. Here they come. Brace, brace, brace. Shoot down this line, gentlemen. Independent fire. Here they come. Brace, 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 brace.
See, that's the Union charging in.
Go, boys, go! Bayonets get in there! 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 Bayonets get in there!
They made some progress, but I'm not. So that other Union company out there, You know what? Maybe the Union's going to push through and wipe them. 3 companies against 4, and they're still going to wipe them. With this Union company, the longer they can move unobstructed, the more potent they will be. I thought that they would put the rest of their group at a disadvantage, and they still might, but they have an opportunity to wipe 3 flags and then keep them down. That was an opportunity where you probably could have stabbed the guy reloading and then shot someone else, but better safe than sorry. Get the for sure kill. Oh, he's got his pistol finger out. Watch out.
Ollie, I got their flank. They're running.
Yeah, so now all the Union has to be concerned about is potentially getting concentrated against and wiped if the CSA gets all of its flags up.
Up and over, guide left. Get their flag. Get that blue flag that's running. Itana, you are the GOAT. Not only did you decap it, but you went, picked our flag up, and then put our flag on the board. That is excellence. That is Union excellence.
Well,
But they spawn to the northwest. They all just and this game's over. So just don't have
yeah, this ended up being, ironically, this game was more lopsided than the Waterways map before it, where, yeah, the CSA lost, but most of the spawns ended up landing. We'll just watch it. Yikes. On the Union side, but that's where there are more. I thought this one was going to be much closer.
Well, watch out, it's a red
Granted,
flag.
one of the 3 points was definitely Union favored, but
Jesus.
I think after that it was
All right.
just Union shooting. We're post ballistics update, so
Directly to the northwest. I want you to set up here to the rear, about face. 72nd A, we're moving. We're forming to the northeast this way, gentlemen.
Facing northeast, northeast, copy.
I'm back. Alright, 30th A, let's go. Let's find the CSA. We're marching to the sound of the guns.
is there fighting over here? Yeah, there is. There you go. Role play to the end. Same team, gents. Of course, picking up the flag does make you easier to find in the woods, but... Oh, the Union flag's going right in front of them. They don't know. Here, we're not going to worry about the... not going to worry about the tangential stuff. We'll just go with the blue horde.
Alright, yeah, here they are. Let's go. Finish it off.
Well, maybe it's a moral victory.
Come here, you bunch of C-fish. Naked brutes.
Keep killing them, boys. Keep killing them.
That make you watch me, I don't know, rewrite the flag in your home there.
I'm gonna re-elect this flag inside of your asshole.
Did we get him?
I'm red, I'm white, and you're gonna be fucking blue.
Oh, okay, how does that make sense? Oh, they're decapping the point. They're decapping.
Oh my God! Go to the point. Go to the point.
They're decapping. What the fuck? No!
I was kind of wondering about that, but, you know, what do I know? Sometimes it's a single-digit clash. For some reason, I thought you needed 3, but I guess you only need 2. Well, they were only decapping. They don't have flags. Oh! I spoke too soon.
Come here, young boys.
You gotta love it when a plan comes together. It is a nice looking flag.
He's a rebel.
Yeah.
Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. No! Vanderpool, I wanted to shoot him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just a war. Alright. Very cool. Well, that was a very quick cutscene, but alright. Yeah, a lot more out of lines. Some skirmishing, I really won't pay attention to that. Casualties are actually fairly even, but I think the out of lines hurt, and then just the inability to hold that last point. Well, that was an interesting one. Yeah, I hope to bring you more of these in the future.